Damn, damn. It's been like 2 months since we last spoke to each other.
How about you introduce what this is, just in case they forgot?
Shit, just in case you forgot.
Just the tip.
Yes, sir. Ooh, took the words right out of my mouth. Wait, pause. Hold on.
Bro, he started, bro.
Cut that. All right. We went through the holidays. I mean, that was a good time. You guys have a good time with your family?
I had a good time.
I mean, it's what it is. It's family. You know how you go around family and you're like, oh man, I missed them, and then you realize 30 minutes later,
I see.
Yes. I definitely feel that. A little bit of an exaggeration, but you know what? Like, by the end of the night, for sure, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, but home cooking, you can't beat it.
No, definitely not. That's one thing I definitely miss.
Just looking at the feet.
Oh, shit. Hold on. At least all y'all shoes look good over there.
My shoes are dirty as shit. You know, I got these.
My work shoes.
This was an unfortunate story because I bought these shoes. They were white.
They were white?
They were. And then the third day I had them, I spilled coffee on them. That was like, you can't come back from that.
And so from there, you said, fuck it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was funny because when I first bought them, I was like, I'm going to take care of these. I'm going to put the shoe, the white shoe things on it so it stays white. I did not do that at all. And now they're yellow. Well, like yellow-brown, but, they're used.
I mean, ain't got no holes in it, so
Yeah, that's
small
true.
ones.
That's true. I usually wear most of my clothes until they have holes.
Yeah.
You go that long? Like, I don't buy new wardrobe, a new wardrobe until, like, my shit is completely...
I mean, they usually, if they got holes in it, they usually turn into, like, pajama
Yeah, true.
stuff. I'm not going to go outside with a giant hole on the side that's not
Yeah.
supposed to be there on my FUBU shirt.
I let it basically get to the point where I almost look homeless if I wear it. By that point, then I'm like, okay, I think I got it.
Why?
Because, like, at a certain point, it just gets so comfortable to wear. Because it's like, I've been wearing it for so long. You sounded disgusted. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean...
You don't do that?
No. At home, like, when you're not doing anything,
Yeah.
like the snow day that we had,
Yeah. Like, these pair of jeans I've had since I was, like, 16 or 17.
How can you still wear those?
I just stretch them out, honestly. Like, I just kind of force
he
it.
probably does the jump thing that most of us women do. He's like,
Yeah. Don't call me out. I do sometimes.
you called yourself out.
Okay, if it comes out of the dryer, sometimes they can be a little tight. But, I'll stretch them out. This and that. It works out.
Okay.
I haven't wore a pair of jeans since high school. So
For real?
yeah.
Damn.
Now I asked him before. I'm like, do you not wear jeans? Because he always comes in sweats and basketball shorts.
I actually have noticed that, at least the basketball shorts, but I never noticed that you never wore jeans. Damn.
Not ever seen him in a pair of jeans.
What do you have against jeans?
Comfort.
What would it take to see Retro Dre in a pair of Levi's?
Or True Religions?
I mean, I can't even picture, like, I know him so long without jeans, I can't even picture him in jeans.
That's all I used to wear them back in elementary and middle school. So, but to answer your question, a casual venue or event, that's probably when I'll put some on, or a job interview if it replies, if I'm able to. You know what I'm saying?
What about khakis?
Oh my, only same setting.
Okay, so you fucking with khakis. That's cool.
But I don't. That's the only thing you're gonna see me wearing is professional wise. If I'm going to work somewhere.
I respect it. I mean, I don't know. I like jeans. Makes me feel like that's like the most dressing up I'll do.
But
And
the
then a
thing
t-shirt,
is,
it's good.
thing is though, people love to say, "Oh, appearance doesn't matter." Appearance always matters. What you, even if you like it, don't like it, in between. What you look like, people are gonna judge you for it,
100%.
and then the character comes later. That's just what it is. So I kind of, as I've gotten older, I'm keeping that in mind when I go certain places or I'm doing certain things.
Well, they say half of feeling good is looking good.
Of course,
So if you look good, you feel good.
of course.
Hell yeah. I used to wear basketball shorts all the time, and it was comfortable. I mean, I didn't feel bad. So, shit, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I like to be comfortable. I like to let the air flow.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but
I
you know,
mean,
sometimes you need it.
no. I mean that's why some women wear dresses because I mean, and some men.
Is that it?
And everybody in between. I mean, you can wear wherever you want. It's your money. Not like you're stealing it from my house. Even though I think, I haven't proven it yet, my maintenance man, I think he steals my thongs and my forks.
Yo. You got to put one of those
Hope you
like
ain't got
nanny
another Joe in
cams
your
or some
hands.
shit.
Hope you ain't got another Joe in your hands.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Joe, oh shit
You
from
say
you.
your forks.
There's no way I have 17 butter knives, 40 spoons, and 3 forks. And I live alone.
Maybe they keep falling down the drain.
No, that's not how he comes in. He perfectly steals my forks, my socks, and my thongs.
She's like, I know you're using the forks. I don't think you use the knives and spoons so much. Maybe he's like obsessed with you.
I
That
believe
is-
everybody is
Oh.
to a certain degree.
Oh shit.
I
I
mean,
think that's is that not a that's a there's a medical term for that.
called Sagittarius.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, it's a thing.
Okay.
I
Well,
attract certain people, mostly people that I don't want to attract.
so a bunch of creepers.
Yeah, and sometimes they mean well, they do, but then I'm like, I accidentally be nice to them, Then
Have you ever been stalked by somebody that you like were nice to?
no.
Oh, I never
thankfully.
went that far. Oh, that's good.
Or
that's
I
good.
haven't been paying attention. They're doing a really good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you?
No, I've never done the stalking. I've never been stalked either. I don't think so, at least. Social media, you can stalk people pretty easily through
Yeah.
social media. So I'm assuming through that medium, maybe. But in real life, no. Which I'm glad. I'm not usually too worried, though, about, like, shit like that happening. Apparently that's not how everybody thinks.
Yeah, you just have to think. I mean, if you just go on Discovery Plus, so many movies and TV shows of people getting stalked,
Mm.
and they make it feel like it's an everyday thing.
But, like, what's the to me, I'm like, if somebody does that to you, they have to have a reason. Like, some sort of reason.
Some people
Like-
just
like-
you looked at them and you were nice to them, and they think, "Oh my God, she's in love with me.
Oh, hell no.
Let me make sure I'm her prince." And then they kill everybody in your family. They take your cat. They take your forks. Who knows?
You've been listening to too much true crime.
That's all I do. I am a 30-plus-year-old woman.
Fair enough. I've listened to my fair share of true crime, so I get what you're getting at.
Yeah,
It's out there.
yeah. I mean, I do it to scare myself. Don't know why. I have nightmares. I have, make myself go crazy, but I can't stop.
So you're inducing your own trauma.
Most women do.
Bam.
You know what? I'll let you have that.
It's like that one meme where the person's on the bike and they grab the stick and then they put the stick in between the tire and then they're like, "Why did the stick do that?" or something like that after
yeah.
they fall.
We do it. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to get killed going down this alley, and then I have to go down the alley anyway. And I almost get killed. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. When I knew it was going to happen if I went down that alley.
This is why I like being a dude. I don't have to think like that. I don't feel scared to walk down the road, which I guess that's a privilege, I feel bad for you ladies out there having to deal with crazy guys or maybe even crazy girls
Yeah, and everybody in between.
and everybody in between. But, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm grateful that I don't have to go through that
Yet.
experience. Yet.
You never know. That can change. Someone going to walk into, you got a new job at Guitar Center.
I'm not that interesting.
You're like, you might not think so. Maybe they like you because you're not that interesting.
Fuck.
I like them boring, might be.
You're so right. Anything's a possibility. Shit. Well, hopefully I don't get stalked. I'm going to cross my fingers. I'm going to knock on wood. Yup.
Yeah.
All right, so we were talking about this earlier, though. I'm going to segue. New music that we've been listening to.
None.
None?
No.
So, why is that?
I'm a 30-plus-year-old woman.
But you
People
don't
that
think,
I've grown up with, listening to, don't rap anymore or they're dead.
so you don't think that there's a possibility for like the new generation or moving forward to be like a great musician,
Not,
like truly?
I mean, no, probably,
Agreed.
but I don't have the interest either.
I don't know. I feel like you should always be looking for like the newest.
No,
You know,
I mean,
the freshest
the thing is,
sounds.
people come in the studio with the newest style or
Mm-hmm.
lingo, or I go on TikTok and there's something. I just follow it like that,
Got you.
and just it's just too much. It's a lot of music being thrown at us now. Because I talked to one of my artists I record, Jay Hill. He wanted to know a strategy to release music. I said it has to be between a paycheck now, because every 2 weeks, nobody's looking at the last paycheck they got. They look forward to the next one. So, and if people dropping new tracks like every 2 weeks, that's how they kind of stay relevant to me.
Yeah.
Maybe 3, maybe every month. Because I was thinking about like Baby Keem.
Mm-hmm.
He was hot for what, 3 weeks? That what it felt like after you dropped the track.
Yeah. That.
And then just
That's true. Nobody's talking about him anymore. I feel like that could be attributed to social media though. The nature of it.
yeah. But I'm saying even people like even the artists I was working with that week, they'll say something about him, then they'll never mention him again. Within the next 3 weeks, I see them. They're on to somebody new, like Little Yeet or whatever you were talking about.
Well, that was actually his original name. Funny you say that. What do you guys feel about like looking up new music? I mean, I know you're late 20s, right?
I'm 30.
Okay, so
I'm about the same as Kia.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're in that. You're getting that age where when everybody's that coming out that's younger than you, you don't. It's like you don't want to play with kids at the same time. Like, why would I go somewhere where there's gonna be a bunch of 16 or 15-year-olds, and then one be out of my element too? I'm like a freaking creepo.
That's true.
I'm gonna get arrested.
That's true.
Like,
Shit, I feel that.
But it is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of funny to see. I see it all the time, like, 35-year-old men influenced by, like, NBA YoungBoy.
it's weird.
Like,
That's weird though.
It's so funny.
It's funny, like, but
he
it's
like 20?
weird.
Yeah,
That dude's like 20.
he really inspires, like, grown men.
I don't really know too much about NBA YoungBoy, but I am in a group chat and they were talking about NBA YoungBoy. And one person was defending him, saying he's like one of the hardest working rappers.
I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying, like, he was, how old is he?
Like 20 or something.
20, so he probably was rapping at, 16, 17.
Mhm.
Like, at 30-year-old men trying to be like NBA YoungBoy.
That's kind of
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, it's like, bro, sit down, do some Bengay. You can't be hooping with those young boys, man. It'd be crazy.
What do you think, Drake?
I think it's a lot of things that go into it. You got the people that's dropping every week, but their music not lasting, so they have to drop to keep relevant because they know they making it's trash, or it's not all that good, or they know it's not going to carry over to the next project, so they have to drop every single week or every other week, or else they're going to fade to the background because their music doesn't carry weight. Because you got a lot of people talking about the same things, same subject matter, and even over sometimes the same instrumentals, same type, and just redoing and remaking same over and over and over. And then you think, oh, why is everybody sounding the same? Because allegedly that's what's hot. But at the same time, the ones that are popular and have their kind of designated lanes, they have their own little pocket. But everybody else is trying to follow behind that copy, and that's how they end up falling off because they're trying to do what they do, but they don't do it as good, or it's not as picking up like
Right.
they are.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point because, to be honest, a lot of Yeats music sounds the same, but it's his own style. Like,
Is it?
his own lane?
Is it really?
Kind of. I mean,
Is it? Think about it. Is it?
Yes, no.
No, it's a one or the other. It's
Fuck. No.
okay. There you go.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, yeah, but you could say that about everything, though. Like, everything is influenced by something in the past, and it evolves.
It's not even in the past. It's like last month. It's not even like enough to be considered anything. It doesn't even have an anniversary.
Shit.
How?
What if that's just the life that we're gonna be living now? I mean, because of social media, shit is just gonna keep moving. What if that is the way now
No, that is the way now.
to be?
But that's when you have to. If you want more, you have to look harder. Like if I do want to go listen to new music, I'm gonna go to a Spotify playlist that I like the genre of music that I like. So maybe I'll go to a boom bap one, depending on because I have to be in the mood for a lot of boom bap.
Right.
But I might start there if I'm like cooking or something like that, or then or like maybe dirty South. I don't know. Actually, I stay away from rap now. I usually go to pop music because it just.
You gotta change it up.
I grew up on pop music. Pop music is my first love. Rap is just
I didn't know that.
easy to do.
Pop was your first love. Who?
I grew up on Swedish like Ace of Base, stuff like that. ABBA, all that. That's then of course and then that and old school R&B, Keith Sweat, Anita Baker, Aretha Franklin. I grew up on a lot of that. And plus, I love the vocal arrangements. I'm a sucker for a good vocal arrangement.
So what if there was an artist that was a new artist and their style was reminiscent of like that old, R&B that you like to listen to? Would you listen to that new artist, or would you just say like, fuck that, it's already been done?
I think.
I mean, it depends on who it is. I mean, if their voice is stimulating, pleasing, then I would do it.
I feel like
I think with R&B that could work, but I don't think with hip hop though.
Yeah, with hip hop, it's like everybody sounds the same. Everybody sounds like whatever Baby King voice is, whatever NBA YoungBoy voice is, whatever Yeet is. So.
Yeah. I mean, I got some art. You ever heard of Cleo Soul?
No.
Well, you never know. I have to ask. Well, she's a new artist, a relatively new artist. She just started dropping like a couple years ago, but her music sounds exactly like old Motown records. It's crazy. She just does it well. I'm gonna show you.
But R&B's kind of dead right now, though. That's the problem with R&B. R&B's kind of dead.
We gotta revive that shit. Brent Faiyaz is doing a pretty good job.
Who?
Brent Faiyaz.
When he drops, yeah.
True. That man's like Frank Ocean. Or he's going to be. You know who Frank Ocean is?
I know who he
Okay,
is. I don't listen to a lot of him.
I used to be a huge Frank stan, but then he stopped dropping music.
Like they all do.
And
I mean,
just,
R&B, that's a freaking hard genre to stay in and make it last or whatever, unless you.
wasn't R&B like originally? It's like baby making music.
Yeah.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's like things that you would listen to at your wedding and shit like that. Not gonna say that. No, or family, like a family reunion where everybody can enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to say you don't hear NBA YoungBoy at weddings, but I don't know. Maybe you do, but maybe if your grandma's there, you ain't gonna play a bunch of it. I don't think.
It's usually late night at the reception. Once all the older people are gone, then
yeah. I mean that way you just go to the club.
Yeah.
Go to a house party. Don't do it at the reception. You keep playing Earth, Wind and Fire and Brian McKnight and Luther Vandross. So Shaka Khan.
I wonder what the classics are going to be like for us. I mean, like our age. I mean, I don't know.
Probably Old Town Road.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
It's already being played at. It's still probably being played at every wedding, at every little function, little family function, especially if there's kids there. Like it's the only fucking song ever made.
That's the new Gangnam Style.
Ugh.
Oh, Gangnam Style.
That probably should be played too. Even though he's not even speaking English half the time.
They still playing Laffy Taffy at weddings and parties and Cha-Cha Slides and what's some other joints.
Well, those are classics.
Crank that might be played.
Yeah, Crank That. Then probably Teach Me How to Dougie because everybody can do that.
The original hip hop killers.
Yeah.
Did it start? It might have started earlier than that, to be honest.
How?
Gangsta rap might have started it for real.
No, I mean like as far as like. I don't know.
As far as dumb,
Expand the thought, Antoine. Go.
I'm gonna stay away from
Come on. Lay it out.
Speak your piece.
Nah, I mean, you know, just crank that. I think. I mean, Soulja Boy was great at it, but I think he was really, from what I remember, like the first artist who could say just anything, and it was a dance. It was like if Soulja Boy came out now with TikTok, he'd probably be the biggest artist like in the world. I think, because I think that's what everybody strives for is a song and a TikTok. Because I feel like that's how you
That's what it is.
get noticed. So I think if he came out now, I think he would be bigger than what he was even then.
Damn. Yeah, that's true. Because he was big even at a time where the internet was like, it was still budding, you know. But
I mean, it was getting more accessible.
Yeah.
People would. It was easier to get internet. Well, because you still had to pay for minutes,
Yeah.
and you were still in diapers.
hell no. No, because when Crank That first came out, I was in 6th grade. Because I remember when, you know, we had school dances.
You were in.
Hell
I
yeah.
think I was in 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah, that Crank That came out in like 2005.
Yeah, I was in like 6th grade.
I was like in the 11th grade.
No
The
fucking.
Crank That?
Yeah.
Which one? Because it was cranking everything.
The Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
It was like
Superman. Crank That.
it had to come out in like 2005.
Yeah, 2005. Yes.
I thought it came out in 2000. I mean, when I was in 6th grade, which would have been.
That's when you start comprehending stuff.
Okay, true. It probably was a few years after.
About 6 or 7, something like that, maybe.
Yeah, I was in elementary school, so you had to be somewhere near there.
He was in pre-K.
Okay, yeah, probably when I started comprehending that, you know, there was a world out there. Okay, fair enough. But I mean, yeah, back then, that's true. Shit, what was the original damn topic? I had something about it. Wait, he was gonna say something controversial. Oh, it was about Soulja Boy.
No, it wasn't about Soulja Boy. It's just, I think he was like the first artist who, in a crazy way, it's almost like he's like the godfather of like the Migos and like
He's got receipts for everything.
mumble rap. Not really mumble rap, but like that whole thing Atlanta had going on. I kind of feel like that all came from Soulja Boy. Like I feel like it's like that's how we ended up with like Trinidad James and all those other guys. But
Damn.
Yeah, what? Yeah, one song.
yeah, I just
I
feel
remember.
like I just feel like
Yo.
you had to be.
Trinidad James had an amazing mixtape. I'm gonna just put that out. Actually, two good projects. I'm gonna just say that. But go ahead. Sorry.
I mean,
I wouldn't know. I just remember the all
Great
gold
project.
all in my chain or
Yeah.
pocket or whatever he had it at.
and then he messed up another song. He had a verse on. I think it was it August Alsina or something. He had a verse on it. It was bad, but nah. I think Soulja Boy is like where it all began.
Yeah, he started a movement.
Yeah,
He showed that young people can do it all too.
Damn.
and then I think
I did not realize that.
Chief Keef came a little while after that, and that was like the Hellraiser movement, where everything really turned into where it was like so aggressive, and then you got like NBA YoungBoy and all those other guys, you know, that whole Chicago, the drill. I kind of feel like it was just, I don't know, it was a lot going on, but it definitely started with like Soulja Boy, Chief Keef. I think Lil Wayne, I think his kids are like Future, Young Thug. I think that's like
Young
those are
Thug
like
for
his
sure.
seeds. I feel like the stuff he talked about that they did as kids, and that's how they ended up. Like, I mean, no.
Was Soulja Boy from? Is he from Atlanta?
I think
Or-
he's from Atlanta. Yeah, I think he's from Atlanta.
Damn. I would say he did start a lot, just because like I seen a lot of his tweets on Twitter where he's talking shit to other artists, and then he like actually pulls out the proof that like,
Yeah.
no, I was the first one on this. Like he was the first rapper on Twitter. He joined in like 2006.
He probably wasn't the first rapper on Twitter, but
I mean, maybe
popular maybe.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
But he showed the date that he joined, and that was like it was like way back in 2006 or something. And then I don't know. It was another thing that he was talking about with I think Kanye or was it Drake? He had beef between one of them because
Yeah, beef with both of them.
stole style.
yeah, yep, stole the style. Whatever that was about. Was it when he was like Drake in that one interview?
Yeah, Breakfast Club joint. Yeah,
He's a legend. I would shake his hand. I would. He knows how to stay relevant. I mean, shit, Soldier Boy is still talked about in 2022.
Man, we're talking about him right now.
Literally.
Because he mastered the art of attention. That's why.
Explain. I like that term.
And it's not even just in music, but it's building a brand and being a person in general. If you know how to gather and garner attention, you'll be able to do pretty much anything you want and promote anything you want, get people to buy into whatever you're promoting. The important, because we're all looking for how to get attention for us for what we do and how we provide our gifts or our process or whatever we're trying to give to the world. We need attention so we can give the people who are looking at us something of value to look forward to. And then we can make that to whatever else we want to after that. But the goal, everybody's trying to figure out, how do I get and sustain attention? Because you don't just want to get it because you can get it and fall off just like a rapper or a one-hit wonder. You want it to stay there and come back like a product. You notice Lamborghini doesn't have a commercial.
It's true.
They don't need a commercial because it's a brand that's been talked about. It's like the Taco Bell chicken wings that they came out with last month. They even barely had a chance to do anything with that and got sold out because somebody was talking about it. Somebody was talking about the little chicken wrap pieces. That's what I call them.
I didn't even know that shit happened until after it was done.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with I feel like the Bojangles, not Bojangles, Popeye's chicken sandwich. It didn't even have a commercial. It was just, they said they were making one and then nonstop.
They start talking about the lines and how good it was or something, and it was just like, oh, it must be really good. Everybody's fighting over it, so.
Social media went crazy.
Word of mouth will always rule no matter what age of generation of the internet or promotion we're in. Word of mouth will always rule over everything.
Yeah, and when's the last time you actually forcefully watch a commercial? Maybe watching live sports, and even then you're just getting up to use the bathroom and getting
so
another
true.
beer.
Yeah, like seriously.
Because I definitely skip all the YouTube ads down here, unless they don't let me.
True.
Then it's a freaking Liberty commercial.
And then no, if it doesn't let me, I just zone the fuck out. Like honestly, I don't think I haven't paid attention to a commercial in a long time because like that shit is just dumb.
Yeah.
I don't want you to sell me shit against my will.
Yeah, let me watch these cat videos.
Just let me chill. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, there's also, there's the Soldier Boy type of attention. Then there's the weird, like the Kardashian type of attention too. Mm-hmm. That they're not even doing anything. And they're still getting talked about.
They know how to master attention.
But they're not literally, to me, they're not literally doing anything.
They're getting attention.
But how?
Money.
I know.
Money.
But like, they're not even interesting at all. Like
to you.
That's true. See, you got it. You got the idea.
I don't even think people really think that they just want them to be interesting, and they're like, "Well, I already done watched the whole episode, so I'm gonna watch the next one." Do you think they're interesting?
No.
Okay.
What I will say is, when you got a woman who promoted herself by being on a sex tape and having fake boobs and a fake booty and being with the highest of the totem pole in certain fields such as NBA, NFL, hip hop, music, whatever, and she's still hopping around and doing what she got to do, her and her sisters.
What's she doing though?
But look, and the mother is
fucking.
And the mother was married to a former Olympian.
True.
So you got all that into a pot of this cultivated masterpiece of promotion and attention. You probably, somebody is most likely saying, hey, you go do this and you go do this and you go do this, and this is how we'll promote and get our stock up as a brand and as a family. Most likely that's how that's going down.
I wonder if that's enjoyable though, to like always have eyes on you.
Can't be. You can't do anything, right or wrong.
Like,
but what's their goal? Is their goal to be enjoyed or to have the funds to?
I don't even know, man.
I can't even.
Do they even know? They
it's
just
like,
going with it now. They're
like-
like, man.
I guess, yeah, honestly. Because, like, think about it. You walk outside, there's 10 or 20, 30, 45, I don't fucking know. A bunch of people trying to take pictures of you. Everywhere you go. You get in your car, you drive somewhere, they're trying to follow you, take pictures. Go to the store, follow you inside, take pictures. Or, like, ask you for your autograph. It's like, you're never left alone. I've thought about it a lot. And it's like I don't think I would like
If
to be
they get-
famous like that.
If
I
they
would
get
never.
left alone, they lose their relevancy.
Fuck that.
But some people try to get left alone half the time, and it still doesn't work.
Yeah, but if at the end of the day people just left them alone, they wouldn't be relevant anymore. Then they'll be crying for attention again. So what do you want? You want the fame or you want the money? Which one?
They just want the
Money.
They want the
I would rather
power and respect. First you get the money, then you get the power, and after that, you get the respect. It's the key to life. Money, power, respect.
Is that a movie quote?
No, that's a whole song.
Oh.
It's called Money, Power, Respect.
Oh, okay.
I think it is a movie quote as well, but that is in fact 100% a song.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
100%.
I was like,
Lil Kim says it at the beginning. It's locks. I'm pretty locks. Yeah.
damn, I like that. It's about the money, then the power, then the respect. So you get respect from money? That seems a little backwards. I've always heard money is the root of all evil.
Nah, it all depends on how you look at it. Money can make people evil because we all can be evil, no matter how much power we get. Because the more power we get, the higher chance we can be evil.
I would agree, yeah.
And the more money you have, the more you're able to do, the more rooms you're able to get in, and different type of people and places you're able to go and be around.
Yeah. Think about like Bill Gates and them. They got the money, but then once you have a lot of money, you get the power, and he had the power to say all this stuff about the C word. We don't want to talk about it anymore, and push that his own agenda on that because he got the respect of having a multi-billion-dollar company. So, Bill Gates, Amazon dude, and Tesla guy.
Bunch of bastards.
That's why they're saying they want to create like little towns and shit like that.
They're just trying to like infiltrate our
Trying
I
to
mean-
monopolize the human race.
fuck, dude. Anywhere where I don't want to get into the political side of it, but I think money definitely causes many problems. In terms of like the type of architecture that we have. Like, why is it that for one, we don't have easily accessible public transportation? That's a big issue I have with America because I lived in Japan for a couple years. And you can take the train anywhere, like across the country. You don't need a car at all to go anywhere. You can go all the way across the country on the train, and it's also pretty cheap. But it's like in most places in America, for one, there's not a very reliable or, nice bus system, train system. Everything is centered around driving. That's why everything's so fucking far from each other. We got fucking highways, tolls. It's all just designed so that we buy this shit, get into tens of $1,000s of debt to just get a car because we have to drive. Like parking lots, like buildings. I don't know. I feel like it could be more pedestrian centered. Instead, I look around and unless you're in the middle of a big city, like you're not going to have easily accessible, walkways or things like that.
That's only if you know how to do it. You can think about it this way. They may not know how to actually make a good public transportation system because that's not how America was structured. You got to think, you said you live in Japan, right? They structured and built it out that way. It may not have started that way, but over time, somebody had planned to make a train or a bus system that was able to get anybody anywhere at any point in time. Think, look at America. America was meant for you to drive.
Fuck.
Cars were made here, and planes didn't get made till later. So America is a driving country.
That's my problem with it. I wish we were more pedestrian centered, like Europe, But I guess you're right.
Well, don't
So
give
it was
Europe
just the
all the
way.
credit because they get a really big head about everything though.
Yeah, true. Fuck Europe.
No, I didn't say all that.
I'm starting beef with all Europeans. No, I'm just kidding.
It's all-
He's starting beef with Europeans. I'm not.
No, I'm just playing.
Because the last time people started beef with Europeans, they came over to America and killed everybody else here.
No, I fuck with most Europeans. I think, but I'm not gonna say which ones I don't. Is that wrong? Europe is a very big country. That's like somebody saying like I don't really like certain Americans, and they could be talking about people from Florida or Alabama.
That's crazy. You went straight to Florida.
I mean, yo, Florida man.
Florida's his own country. Anyway.
I'm saying, but like they could be thinking of somebody who like is from Florida and is like, oh, Americans, you know.
I mean, 95% of people ain't shit anyway. So, I mean,
Sheeple.
Yeah. As I saw somebody put a comment in Facebook, they said, "Man, Earth is ghetto."
yeah, just a bunch of niggas walking around everywhere. Yeah.
They're like Earth. I never felt anything like that before. I'm like, Earth is ghetto. The aliens are looking at us. They're like,
Like, damn, they still have all those kinds of problems. Shit, they would be time traveling if they weren't arguing about that shit. Oh well. They fly away.
Yeah, just a bunch of niggas doing a bunch of nigga shit. Yeah, that's just how it is.
No, not me.
Depends on what they look at you and they consider.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think most people have been confused about what I am.
We had this conversation before.
We did.
I finally had the courage to say,
We did.
what you mix with.
I got Irish, Guamanian, mostly Guamanian. What else? Oh, a little bit of Filipino, just a little bit. Slice of the pie. But my bloodline somewhere down the line was expanded. Yeah.
I'm black.
Let's call it that. and like Dre said, mixed people are confused. I've been thinking about that. I am confused. I'm confused.
Well, you don't know if you don't know where you come from or what you align with.
Yeah.
You have no sense of culture or anything like that. That's why you can say most so-called black people are confused. They really don't know where they come from.
Mm.
You got people calling each other black all day. Like, it's just a color. Where is your lineage, if you know?
Yeah.
Where do you actually come from? Because so much moving and mixing ended up happening. They got lost in the sauce. And, of course, they don't teach in school because why would the person in power or one of the people that have took it from you actually want to educate you or make you learn where you actually come from and what you actually have done?
Yeah.
What your people actually have done.
Man, I'm going to have to vent real quick because on that topic,
Very careful.
well, no, it's just about me
Okay.
because my whole family, they grew up on the island, and then when I was 5, my dad joined the military and he moved out here, and I still had like kind of an accent, like an island accent. So when I moved out here, I just got made fun of by everybody, like all throughout school, pretty much up until I reached high school, and then like after that, I was able to be like, no, I'm actually from Guam, blah blah blah. But then I realized as I've grown up, like looking back on it, I was confused because I didn't fit with anybody here in America because I was very obviously different. When I'd talk to my family, they would call me they'd basically say I was too white because I'd been in America for too long. And I was like, bro, it's not my fault.
They were saying you lost your culture.
Yeah, exactly. So anytime I would talk to anybody of that culture, they'd always be like, "Oh, you're so white." And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? And so I never felt like I fit in with the people who I actually could most identify with. So I don't think I was as proud of my culture, but with everybody else, even if they were like white or black or Hispanic or Asian, I didn't identify with anybody else. And so it was just kind of like, fuck, bro. I was confused. You were spot on right there. But I definitely have more sense of identity now. But I wouldn't say that, I identify with any sort of culture that has shaped my identity. So I'm going to have to vent. I just had to vent about that because, I never felt like I fit in.
And that's the struggle. Probably most mixed people go through. I can't speak from their perspective, but
True.
that's probably the struggle they go through. And then they try to latch on to one part over the other because they feel so proud. But maybe when it comes to hits the fan in the part where they have to choose a side or they have to try to choose an allegiance, they might choose the one that's beneficial, and that may not be the one that they were fighting for or with the whole time. And then you just look at them like, yo, I thought you was with us. Well, no, I'm gonna go over here where I benefit more at. So,
Well, I definitely don't look even remotely Irish, so I don't even think I could be like, yo, my Irish peoples. I think I could pass for an Islander still. If I
A very pale one.
a very well, I get extremely pale in the winter and then in the summer. Skin changes. Get all tan. I'm like, I basically just like fluctuate between both through the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I get darker, people talk about me.
Really? Like if you stay out like in the beach and shit.
Like if I get darker than I am right now, it's gonna be a problem.
See, I don't know, man. That to me is like dumb. Like why even? That doesn't even need to be mentioned. Type shit.
I'm just saying. It's like you just come in, go to work. You know, they have some white folks come in. They have a tan. Oh my God, I like your tan. You look good dark. No, they know what I'm saying. Saying it to each other.
Oh. I was about to say. I was like, yo, man. I said that shit to you. They're dumb as shit.
Like they ask it, you know, to be fought then, and they say that to me. But you know, I can never get that compliment. You know, like oh my God, did you? What did they say? Did you get like 4 shades darker?
Fuck, I don't know.
It's like,
I mean, I guess I don't know. I've been confused with like a Korean in the winter because I am so pale.
Yeah, you look like really
Very Asian.
very Asian.
Yes.
you
yes.
definitely look like you came from a line of sumo wrestlers on that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, my entire life, people thought I was like, it was always like, are you Chinese? It was mostly Chinese. They would just, any Asian, it's just Chinese.
Chinese, yeah.
Are you
Until they
Chinese?
learned the countries, if they did.
Yeah. But then I, like, accepted it through the years. I was like, okay, I can see where people are coming from. I'm a little Asian looking here and there.
Yeah.
But I've also been mistook for like Hispanic in the summer. I always get like people trying to talk Spanish to me. They're like, "What am I wrong?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, bro. I'm sorry."
You know, speak Espanol.
See, I could probably, I know a little bit of Spanish because I had to take a couple years in high school, but
They teach you that bullshit.
poquito.
Yeah, I mean, Spanish was wasted. They should have let us have Spanish like those like rich kids in those elite schools, like in the 2nd grade. That's why they're so good.
I don't even know how the fuck they teach foreign languages in school because we don't speak any foreign language to each other in America. I never once was like after Spanish class in high school like, "Hola amigos," then say some other shit in Spanish. Like never. I never use that shit. I don't even think I remember 90% of the shit that I learned. It's all
Because
just-
you didn't get a chance to work out your Spanish. And we all probably that took public school Spanish probably got taught the wrong Spanish anyway because there's so many different ways and concepts that he speaks Spanish. And even different countries have different sounds and different types of Spanish. they
Dialect
speak.
and shit like that. Yeah, my Spanish 2 teacher was Filipina. So,
Oh, wow. Well,
and my Spanish 1 teacher was white. So,
Spain did colonize the Philippines, and there's a lot of like the language. That
yeah,
is
I mean,
still
that's why a lot of the Filipino kids, they took Spanish because it was easy for them.
Yeah. Facts. True.
Yeah, a lot of crossing over.
Mm.
Which I was jealous, kind of, not really. I wish my grade was higher. You know, wish I can roll my R's, when I need to.
Hmm. I think it would be dope still to like talk a second language, but it's like, when would I do that?
When you got money.
Fair. And then you can actually travel to the country.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything comes down to money, man.
I get what you're saying.
And going back to the topic of, me asking you what you are, when is it too late to ask people certain questions where it's like for example, at the restaurant I go to, like, I should know my bartender's name. I see her like twice a week. But it's like, at this point, do I ask?
You should, most definitely. I mean, I feel
Like,
like you
I
should
think-
just be straight up. Like, be like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I ever call your name. And just be like, kind of aloof.
Yeah, and
Whoops.
but the thing is, I be trying to when people like when other bartenders like come to talk to her, I try to take on my headphones so I can hear them say her name, and they don't say her name. They be like, "Hey, sweetie," like, what are y'all doing? Y'all don't say each other's name in here?
I don't ever think it's too late. I think it's more about like, I guess the timing and the setting. I guess, I wouldn't ask him what he is, I guess out in public or anything. But if it's just us sitting here, I might have that conversation. I think you always can ask, but I think timing and setting is everything. More so than age, I guess.
You could say, well, I forgot your name, or what's your name again? That's kind of the line I'll pull.
Oh yeah, the name.
I don't know. That's
Line I'll pull on that.
Or you know what you could do? You could take a couple drinks and then just be like, how do you write your name in cursive? And then write your name in cursive.
I can barely. Who can write in cursive anymore? Who's writing? Who's gonna have a fucking pen?
You didn't do that
She
whole
gave me a
thing?
pen for the bill, so I have to ask her for a pen when I'm not ready to check out for her to write her. No, it's too much. I even want to go to her coworkers and be like, "Yo, don't tell her, but tell me what her name is." But they gonna tell her.
They're definitely gonna tell
They
her.
gonna tell her.
Yeah.
And they see me like I know like half the other staff there, just not her.
That's a tough one. I vote just saying,
Oh,
I never got your name. Do you think she would get offended though?
Possibly. But
I don't
then
know.
again-
Is that an
Then
offensive?
again, if it's that important, you really forgot, just ask. It's better to ask than to try to guess the name and call her something else, or him or her, him, whoever you're addressing. You look crazy.
Or anybody in between.
And actually, I think she has a more not an average name. Because honestly, she looks a lot like you.
Oh shit. You should just be like, girl.
No, I'm not trying to pick her up.
Oh, okay.
That work for you.
No, I was gonna say the pickup could somehow include getting her name in a smooth way, but
No, it just now because now it really sounds like I'm hitting on her.
Okay, true.
There's like a lot there's ways to approach certain things where so you don't feel like you're hitting on them.
Well, okay, wait. Don't they put their names like on the bill when you check out?
I tried. Nope, now and there. It says, "Can I set the bar?"
Maybe it's just not meant to be.
She doesn't
Maybe
wear a name tag.
Nope.
It's not.
Everybody else does except for her.
Yeah, just ask.
I think because she don't want people to mispronounce her name.
That's fair. Yeah, just ask. She'll tell you. She gets offended. Y'all could or could not talk about it. That's what it is.
Meh. I mean, the worst that can happen is that she's like, I don't ever want to serve you again.
Well, you have to because I tip her.
Exactly. Well, there you go. So then you have no issues.
I mean, she knows what I like to get. She knows how to make my drinks just right. But she hooks me up with a lot of stuff.
Does she know your name?
I believe so.
Oof.
She's seen my card. I don't think she knows how to pronounce my name though. Maybe. 'Cause people still don't know how to pronounce her name. Don't know how. Don't like.
Do I say it wrong?
I don't know because when people do say it wrong and they say it wrong for so long that I don't remember what my name is.
Okay, well now you're gonna have to say your name so that I can.
For the longest, I believe my name's Akia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I
But
thought
you know,
so too.
yeah, and like, but sometimes I've asked most of the times at work, how do you say my name? And then they get kind of
Is it
scared, I guess.
What's the weirdest way that you ever heard it?
Like
Akaya.
that, and I'm like,
why would you?
exactly. My name is 4 whole letters. You take one, it's a whole damn car.
True. Yeah, no, true. I was like, Aki. No, wait. Aki?
It's like,
Kia.
it's not like my name is like AHKEYEAHA or some shit like that.
Yeah, sometimes it can get confusing.
Well, Dre's out of here, so bye, Dre.
He's not coming back, guys.
My computer right there. I got it.
True. Okay.
But yeah,
Damn, we've been conversating. It was good to get back in here. Chop it up with the AMI crew. With the tip. We got to come up with some sort of name. The tippers, the tipsies. I gotta get back.
You workshop that and you get back to us.
Yeah. We need a mascot and everything.
A mascot for the tip?
Yeah. Okay. I have some ideas.
I'm terrified.
I'm by you.
So terrified.
It involves a mushroom.
Oh God. Oh
Shit. Well, okay, wait. I did want to ask. You guys ever had crumble cookies?
no.
Oh my god.
There's a
so
crumble that
fucking good.
I think there's a crumble in Wake Forest.
I'm passionate about it.
My sister's passionate about it too.
It's so good. I think that might be like the perfect dessert because it's like cakey in the middle, but it's perfectly like crispy on the outside edge. So fucking good. And they change the flavors every week, and they're like big ass cookies. That's some good shit. You guys gotta try it out.
Crumble cookies.
Crumble cookies, and it's CRUMBL. This is not a paid advertisement. This is the love from right here in my heart. Thank you.
Ain't they also they got a lot of like vegan stuff there too?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I didn't look at all that, but
Vegan and gluten free, because that's the move now. Everything have to have nothing in it.
Jeez. True.
Plant-based cookie.
Nah,
I just might just eat some celery.
nah. I like butter.
Like,
You gotta put butter in everything.
I mean, a plant-based cookie, or like
if I'm gonna
like what is it? Like a small amount of meat, or is it just meat? Because I mean, if it's plants, just don't. I mean,
No, it's like
it just
protein.
looks
it's
like it.
like chickpeas and like stuff that comes out the ground. It's like a dirt cookie. That's how I look at it.
Oh, a dirt cookie.
It has to be everything that comes from the ground, right?
Well, hey, flour comes from the ground too. You know, okay.
And chickpeas, peas, and beans come out the ground.
True. I think I've only tried like one good vegan dessert. Every other one I've tried,
A vegan
absolute trash. Yeah, vegan is like where they don't use milk, butter, like any of that cream. Or, it's all from plants.
I don't think I can get into the dessert. I'm not a dessert person anymore, like these days, anyway.
No.
I mean, I can like eat like a side or something like that that's vegan. Like if I'm gonna get a meal, I mean it can be vegan. Those saute some veggies or whatever. I can live, but I eventually need meat
Yeah.
to calm down my attitude.
I think fuck, that threw me off. Yo. And I couldn't say pause because
I mean, it doesn't really. The pause thing doesn't apply to me because
Yeah.
when people say pause around me, I go unpause.
yeah,
Continue.
I was like, oh shit, you just stumped me. I don't think I can like ever be vegan. I tried that shit for like 1 month and I felt so weak. Like I have to have chicken and fucking at least chicken and fish.
I have to have cheese at least. I'd have to have.
Cheese is
I
very
like
hard.
cheese is super important for me.
Mhm.
And sour cream.
Like damn cheese on pizza.
Nachos.
Mexican
I love nachos.
food,
Mexican
exactly.
food.
Cheese is basically in every culture. Greek food, they even have like feta cheese.
I really don't like feta. Is like one of my least favorite next to ricotta
Cottage cheese is
and cottage
booty.
cheese. All
Cottage cheese is nasty.
brie is nasty too.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Brie is
like-
gross.
I like the stinky cheese. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you're up on cheeses, but
Like if I can have it with some wine and I can get drunk enough, I'll probably eat anything.
ooh, gorgonzola. You ever had gorgonzola? It's basically like blue cheese, but
I don't really like blue cheese.
it's different. You don't like blue cheese?
Not really. Just I don't like the way it smells. I mean, but if you mix it in like in other stuff, where I can eat it without noticing, then. But I don't want like a big old pile of like people just eat blue cheese and go.
No, that's nasty. It has to be like sprinkled in, cause it's like that. I don't even know. It's like a sour, some sort of sour, bitter taste, but
Yeah, it's like
It's
stuff
good.
between. It's like toe jam.
it's good. I like it though, but it's still edible. Shit. Well, anything else?
Nah, I think this is it.
I think
I think we done good.
I think we did. This was a good intro back. We were missing the guy that usually sits over there, whoever that guy is. No, I'm just playing.
Zach.
we'll
Zach
have-
Attack.
We'll have it next time.
Did you ever come up with your new nickname?
I like Dev Cooks, honestly. When Dre said that, I was like, damn, that's actually pretty fucking good.
Dev Cooks.
And I kept that. I put it on my Instagram. That's my Instagram name now. Not like my username, but when you click into my profile, Dev Cooks with the chef hat. I like that shit.
Chef Boy or Dev?
Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my Twitter name again because
That might be better.
Chef Boy or Dev. Like, damn, y'all creative as fuck.
Yeah.
Never.
I want 20% of anything that you make with that name.
All right, never mind. Never mind. Cut. All right. All right. I think that was.
I think you probably still get sued by Chef Boy D though. There's
Okay.
Father Way too.
Yeah.
There's Father Way they'll fuck you up.
Okay. Yeah, I guess Boyar, like even.
Unless you put Chief Boy or Dev. I don't know. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll workshop it. We got to workshop these ideas.
But this been the tip. Take it or leave it. Take it all. Take some. But we'll be back soon. And y'all have a good wherever you watch time, day, night, whatever it is. Catch y'all later.
You know what's your favorite podcast? We're out of here.
I'll throw the title card and something where you can click on all of our stuff. Yeah. The tip. We out.
We out.